You guys are learning incredible things on this channel, and today I'm going to teach you a 200 IQ way to throw grenades inside of CS2. Now, this is something that not very many people talk about because they don't actually implement this. Outside of tier 1 and tier 2 CS, this is not something that ever happens, and I love teaching the students I work with on an individual basis how to do this. Today, you're going to learn it for absolutely free, so hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and hop right into it. What I'm talking about is actually using our surroundings in order to throw grenades, smokes, flashes, mollies, all these different nades in very unique ways. Take a ramp player, for example. He's going to be sitting here and, going for his kill, jiggling, doing whatever position you're playing. Eventually, they might scale out, and his job is just to fall. He's not trying to overdo it. He's trying to play smart CS. Now, he might come down here and just drop a smoke down as he leaves and keep running, which is fine. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but I'm going to show you a very clever, a very easy way to just flow, look like a pro, and destroy your opponents with the best timings possible. As you're running down here, if you think about it, you don't actually need to turn your crosshair. You just drop, come off this wall, and throw it and leave. Don't have to delay, don't have to fumble. You just pull out a smoke and chuck it at a wall. And look how beautiful that is. This is something that you can do across the board on all of your maps. This doesn't just even have to be a smoke, guys. What I can do is when I spot these guys ramp, same thing. If I have a molly, okay, awesome. Throw it and run away. If you watch tier 1 pros, the really good players are actually going to implement this a lot. And it's something that even a FACEIT level 3 player can do. It just comes to having a plan and not fumbling, making sure that you are very aware of what you want to do in the round. I'm going to expand on this in really cool ways, so you don't want to miss out on it. But first, I got to give you a message about how to get the best looking CS2 skins inside of the game.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, CoJo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
All right, guys, so this isn't just smokes and mollies. Another way we can do this is by actually surprising our opponents with flashes. I'm going to go down to lower now and show you how we can use our surroundings to get some really cool flash plays. You're going to look at this back wall here, and you're going to throw a flash out here and open the door, and it's going to land out here. What this is going to mean is, in theory, if someone was holding you here, they are now going to see that flash fly out here and just get completely destroyed by it, and it gives you time to clutch your gun, right? Because originally, we would have to, we'd have to open this door and figure it out. I'm sure maybe you could, try to find a way to come through here and do that, but it's just really tricky, really messy, and I would not suggest that at all. To me, that just seems like a nightmare and not worth it. You can flow with this. Again, going back to the smoke, you could also throw a smoke there if you wanted to get out double and plant the bomb, right? If you're on T side, you could go ahead and stick it right there. Really cool concept, and a lot of people don't do that. A cool flash you can throw for yourself here is by aiming at the top left and then aiming at the door and clicking E on it. That flash is going to land out here, popping, not blinding you, and you are going to be able to scale out. Boom. Tell that guy planning, go crazy if they're scaling out ramp. That's going to destroy them. Just a really tricky and easy way to throw that grenade, that flash. Another way that we can do this is actually with incendiary. So I'm going to show you with a CT molly. This is probably not going to spread how it should. The T molly is going to be slightly better and perfect. I throw this on a daily basis on my streams. You guys watch me do this. If I know someone is on this vent right here, in Europe you might call it CT vent, in NA we call it AZN vent, Asian vent. What I'm going to do is not come out here and throw my molly at the vent. That's noob. We don't want to play like noobs. We want to become better. That's why you guys watch this channel. Instead, I'm going to come out here, open door. I'm going to throw it off this vent. Boom. Look at that. It's going to bounce all the way out here and spread. Again, the T molly is going to be just perfect and hit us out here. They're going to have to run away, and we never had to expose ourselves. But this isn't it. I want to show you a trick on the flip side of things. If you're ever in this vent position and people are fighting you door, let's look at our surroundings. What we're going to do is bounce a flash off the top here. And I guess that worked, but that's actually not what we were going to do. We are bouncing it right here so that we can peek. And you see it lands right in front. You could also smoke door like this if you don't throw it like an NA player like I am. So many of you guys are not doing this. You're just being very careless with your nades. You're not thinking about this in the next level. Every single player could do this. You could be playing on a controller and implement this. This is not something that takes crazy amount of skill like some of the other things we covered on this channel. This is something you could do right now. Get in the server and practice it, because so many of us are just messing up easy nades. We're not understanding these concepts, and it's really making you a worse player than you need to be. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I didn't want to waste your time, so we're going to wrap it up here. Subscribe to all the channels, follow. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. See you later. Bye.